Colin Farrell has been named the winner. The actor took home the award for Outstanding Performance by a Male Actor in a Television Movie or Limited Series at the 2025 Screen Actors Guild Awards on Sunday, February 23 in Los Angeles. Farrell, who was recognized for his role in The Penguin, took the stage to accept the award with a heartfelt speech. Guilty as charged, he joked as he took the stage after presenter Jamie Lee Curtis teased him for giving her COVID-19 at the Golden Globes last month. But Brendan Gleeson gave it to me, so I was just spreading the love. So many of you I grew up watching on television film, the actor added as he looked at the audience. So many I've worked with over the years and shared in the spirit of collaborative curiosity and all the stuff that we fail at doing and we succeed at doing. And none of it is ever quantifiable. And that's the beautiful thing and the annoying thing about what we do. It's just unquantifiable, it's playtime. You don't get to fully grow up, you get to kind of keep the dream of a child alive, to try to figure out what it is to be human, and it's so much fun. He also acknowledged the cast and crew of The Penguin, along with his fellow nominees, saying we all support each other. Then, he sent thanks to his family after poking fun at his long speech. Please shut up, Farrell, it says on the teleprompter. I have to thank my sister who I've worked with for 22 years, Farrell gushed. I never thank her publicly, but Claudine Farrell, I haven't noted that she's a producer and she's not my assistant. She's not my assistant, sister, she's family, she's a producer. He continued, my sister Catherine, who's the first actor in the family and showed me that was a possibility to pursue that passion. My brother Eamon, who texted me last night that Netflix is showing this live and he's staying up in his pajamas to watch it. Eamon, I love you. Catherine, I love you. My mom Rita, my dad Eamon, and the two people in my life who have made my life so much more special and so much more meaningful, so much more joyful than I ever truly thought possible. My son James and son Henry. The other nominees included Javier Bardem in Monsters, The Lyle and Eric Menendez Story, Richard Gadd in Baby Reindeer, Kevin Kline in Disclaimer, and Andrew Scott in Ripley. Bardem, 55, was nominated for his portrayal of Jose Menendez in Monsters, The Lyle and Eric Menendez Story. The Ryan Murphy-led Netflix series is based on the real life of brothers Lyle, Nicholas Alexander Chavez, and Eric Cooper Koff Menendez, who killed their parents Jose and Kitty in 1989. In November, he opened up about taking the role, revealing that he didn't join the trip some of his castmates took to go meet the brothers in prison. First of all, I didn't know much or more basically anything about the story when series co-creator Ryan Murphy talked to me because it wasn't that big in Spain, he told Variety. And then once I dig in, I was like, wow, this is really, really sensitive material. I knew I had to trust the research Ryan and co-creator Ian Brennan did, he added. It was all there in the writing, so I said, I don't need to talk to anybody. And also I was very, the word is not scared, but I never felt for a second that I would be able to sit down with the murderers. Farrell, 48, earned his nomination for the reprisal of his role from The Batman for the limited series The Penguin, in which he played the titular character. The part required a massive physical transformation, which Farrell spoke about with PEBL and other outlets at the premiere of the HBO series in September. It's not like I ever fully lost sense of myself, but it was a very powerful thing to know yourself a certain way for 45 years, and to see a reflection, he explained, of the dramatic costumes and makeup. And it also kind of made me aware how much I identified with how I look. As soon as I look in the mirror and none of me was there, then I had more of a blank slate than I usually have going to work, he added. It was amazing. It was really, really powerful. It was something very powerful and very kind of hypnotic to the experience. After writing Netflix's Baby Reindeer based on his own experiences, Gadd, 35, was nominated for playing Donnie Dunn, a bartender and aspiring stand-up comic with whom Martha Scott, Jessica Gunning, develops an unhealthy obsession. The series has won several awards since its premiere in April, including 6 Primetime Emmys and 2 Golden Globes. In August, Gadd revealed that he never thought Baby Reindeer would see so much success. I remember thinking, maybe some people will watch it this weekend, he said in that month's Deadline's Awards Line digital issue. So it came out at 8 a.m. on the Thursday, and I haven't watched the show since it came out. I probably never will again, to be honest. But I loaded it up on Netflix, pressed play, and muted the television because I thought, maybe the algorithm will catch it. I realized by about midday that there was no need to do that because my phone was just exploding. Gunning is also up for an award alongside Gad, with a nomination for Outstanding Performance by a Female Actor in a Television Movie or Limited Series. Klein, 77, is nominated for starring as Stephen Breakstock in Alfonso Cuarón's Apple TV Plus limited series Disclaimer. The psychological thriller follows acclaimed journalist Catherine Ravenscroft, Cate Blanchett, after she receives a novel revealing all her darkest secrets, and Klein plays the man out for revenge. In November, Klein and Blanchett spoke with the Los Angeles Times about their roles, and Klein said a highlight of the experience was getting to work with such skilled people. Alfonso is very, very detail-oriented, he noted. That's what struck me the first day of working. I had never worked with a director who was that meticulous, and that concerned with foreground, background, decor, costume, hair, makeup, accent, acting, mood, atmosphere. Nominated for his titular role as Tom Ripley in Netflix's Ripley, Scott, 48, plays a con man based on Patricia Highsmith's 1955 novel, The Talented Mr. Ripley. The entirely black and white series was preceded by the 1999 movie remake, The Talented Mr. Ripley, starring Matt Damon and Jude Law, so Scott said he wanted to make the character his own. It was a heavy part to play, he told Vanity Fair in December 2023. I found it mentally and physically really hard. That's just the truth of it. I feel like you're required to love and advocate for your characters, and your job is to go, why? What's that? You don't play the opinions, the previous attitudes that people might have about Tom Ripley, Scott, who also served as executive producer of the limited series, added. You have to throw all those out, try not to listen to them, and go, okay, well, I have to have the courage to create our own version and my own understanding of the character.